Hey everybody, welcome to this 2012 Honda Accord EXL, brought to us by First International Auto Group here in Merrimack, New Hampshire. So before we begin the video, let's take a look at the exterior of the car. So we have the sedan version of the Honda Accord today, and this is also the V6 model. And so this is considered probably the most desirable of the Honda Accords of those years, especially because of that V6 engine that has VTEC. So the side profile of this Honda Accord is quite handsome. We obviously have some nice chrome styling and 17-inch alloy rims that are 10-spoke. As far as the rear styling, I've always preferred the coupe version of this car. I just feel like it has a way better rear end to it, but we do have dual exhaust tips which pair well with the back of this car. So as far as trunk space, it's actually quite roomy back here. It kind of narrows on the sides towards the back. But that's okay. But we also don't have rear folding seats. We just kind of have that little access door, so you can't really get a ladder inside here. So as far as the back seat, sitting behind myself, I have about 4 inches of legroom, which is nice. I don't have as much as far as headroom. I'd say I have about 2 inches of headroom above me. Kind of disappointing for, what's considered a big sedan. But these back seats are quite comfortable. We have leather seats. We have gorgeous, trim that extends from the front of the car. They didn't cheap out back here. We also have climate vents. We don't have climate control. However, you can control, how much air is coming through those vents. And then other than that, we have speakers behind us. And this center console has, just some standard cup holders, although one is smaller than the other. So that's kind of interesting. So in this Honda Accord, we have the 3.5 liter V6 that makes 271 horsepower, 254 pound-feet of torque, and it's actually paired to a 5-speed automatic. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if, the fuel economy numbers would be better if they had, a 6 or a 7-speed for this Honda Accord. So the V6 model actually gets 20 in the city and 30 miles per gallon on the highway. So it's still actually pretty good. So you can tell that this 3.5 liter V6 has that VTEC, which really kicks in at those high RPMs, providing you plenty of pickup speed. The 0 to 60 for this Accord is quoted at 6.1 seconds, and I believe it. It's a fairly quick car. So we do have front wheel drive in this car, no all-wheel drive option for these Accords, but that's fine. I feel like with a good set of snow tires, you can get through most storms with no problem. So regarding the interior of this Honda Accord, it's quite comfy. I will say it's a little loud in here. I feel like they kind of, cheaped out on the sound deadening for these cars, but overall, still a lot of high quality buttons and materials in here. We have these powered leather seats, which are also heated for me and my front passenger, which is nice, and I also have memory settings for myself. We also have dual climate control, which shows up in your little screen here in the front of the car. Really dating it, of course, but hey, it works. So as far as styling in this interior, I don't particularly like when they crown the front stack here. Although, besides that, it's quite a good looking interior. I really like the wood trim. I feel like they added some nice high quality leather to the door cards too, providing a better look, especially with the stitching. The steering wheel itself is quite ergonomic, has a nice feeling at 10 and 2, and we have plenty of buttons on here that we would need, such as changing our volume and station, and of course our cruise control. So the suspension in this Honda Accord isn't as soft as you'd think it might be. I actually used to have a 2012 Toyota Avalon in the family, and I felt like that thing rode a lot better than this Accord. But of course at the time that car was a bit newer. Although I'm not a huge fan of the suspension setup, I do actually really like the steering. It's nice and tight and direct, especially for a 12-year-old car. So this specific 2012 Honda Accord EXL is listed on the First International Auto Group site. This car has just over 83,000 miles on it, and besides that little compartment right here in the front next to me, there's really no sort of wear and tear in this car. It's held up pretty nicely. So one little critique with these Honda Accords is I feel like the gas pedal is a little touchy. It's quite sensitive, which I'm surprised about. I think that, in modern cars, you kind of get that, especially in EVs, where like you give it just a little too much throttle, you start to lunge forward. This car kind of has that same effect. But I think if, you spend a day or two with this car, you'd get used to it pretty quickly. As far as visibility, we have plenty. There's no really compromised spots in this car. We don't have blind spot monitoring, so of course we're going to need these big windows and mirrors to get tons of visibility throughout the cabin. So these 2012 Honda Accord EXLs also featured a 4-cylinder engine, which was standard, and the V6 was an added option. I think if you're gonna buy one of these Honda Accords, I would definitely opt for the naturally aspirated V6. I just feel like it's the better engine between the two. So we don't have a backup camera in this 2012 Honda Accord. They started mandating that in the US, at least in 2013, so that hasn't been a requirement up until that point. So last thing I will say about the interior quality, I feel like there are some creaks and rattles in here. I'm just not really impressed with, the car aging as far as, the tightness of it. My apologies if the audio sounds a little different. My GoPro actually died because I was recording 2 cars in one day and just kind of got the best of me. But so with that being said, I just wanted to wrap up my thoughts on this Honda Accord by saying that if you want a comfortable and fast daily driver, especially with the V6, definitely check out this Honda Accord. It's got a lot of nice options such as the heated seats, memory, leather seats of course, and power adjustments. We got a sunroof, dual climate control, and quite enough room in the back seats as well. But with that being said, please like, please subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.